We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And a short kick. And look at this. Right away. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 31's the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards of the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Tight end right. Check. 31's the mic. Watch the run. 31's the mic. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Here we go, check 21, check. Here we go, 47. Tight down, there you go. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. First down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19,
Amari Cooper with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Cowboys 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott from the gun. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Seven, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
31's the mic.
Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Daniel Jones.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Neville Gallimore in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. He's tired. We're going to 54. Hey, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
What we got? We're going to 52. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road, How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Under. Check, Mike 21. There we go, kill. Watch the run. Sweat. Hey, motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, check, Mike 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Mike 21. Check, Mike. Gun. All day.
Prescott off play action. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
The extra point
and
is
his
good.
kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Giants 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
46-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
31's the mic.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
31's the mic.
You check, drop check.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The mic.
Y'all not ready.
31's the mic.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
To throw again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
So
line.
with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to Michael
A
Gallup.
big play here for the Cowboys.
53 yards.
53 yards.
Down,
so
Cowboys.
barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
To number 88.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
At the 9-yard line.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Go, get out there. Hey, watch that,
Prescott.
You.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Here we go, 47. Under. 54. Mike, 54.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's go, defense. Riggs. Defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, 25. 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First target, first catch, and a first down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On the move to his left. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze. Double. Right there. Hey, kill. He runs. Hey, watch Sam.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On play action, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Mike, here we go. 180. Hey, kill. Gun.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And now it's second down.
Here we go. 46.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 46. Coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike 33. Watch the screen. Mike, check 33. Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Giants' 5-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Flushed out right. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Logan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
49-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jones now on first and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They run again with Logan. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Is good. Makes the score Cowboys 35. Giants
The kickoff
17.
team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He'll fire deep downfield. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
And a Cowboy first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Cowboys.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Now Jones throwing on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Back at the 21-yard line.
On the carry, it's Logan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This is Tony Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
42.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're...
with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the 100.